Hey, welcome to my channel where I've lost 175 pounds with keto and carnivore. Thank you for watching. Hello, it's Wednesday and I'm getting stuff ready for Thursday. So I had a big salad for lunch. I was about to say a chef salad, but that's not right. I had a big salad today at lunch, and I also took some dipping stuff and I ended up putting it on my salad. And it had some of the spicy sriracha on it. Man, that really just kind of made my salad kind of like pow. So I'm putting some sriracha in my G. Hughes Honey Dijon. I'm going to shake it up and let's see how that works. It may be disgusting, but it was really good today on my salad. So let's see what we think. Yeah, that's good. It's enough hot, but not too much hot. Alright, so I'll set that over there. I'm done with those. Didn't do anything with that one. So I've got my cabbage. This is a cabbage that I cut up a couple weeks ago. And it's hanging in strong. Thankfully so, because this is only this. I had it for lunch today and then lunch tomorrow. So there's my cabbage. I'm going to put some of that in there. What else am I taking? I'm also going to have some of that jicama that I took today. And for my breakfast, I'll have my breakfast casserole and my yogurt. It's a vanilla, so I might add something to it. We will see what I do tomorrow. And it looks like I have steak bites. So I don't see any seasoning on them. So I'm going to put some Creole seasoning. By George, we're going to open up all my senses tomorrow. I'm going to be like going around going, my mouth is going to be on fire. And then this is some roasted garlic, rosemary, and sea salt. I got that at TJ Maxx. So that's all I'm going to put on the steaks. So that, let me get my little thingy. My lunchbox. Well, I don't know why, because I can't put it in there yet anyway. Because I got to put this on bottom because it's bigger. All right, wait, I need that. Okay, so then I've got some red onions. I just really love red onions on a salad. And I need to go on and pick up another red onion for this weekend to cut up one. So some red onion. And what we got here? Some bell peppers. I'm going to just finish them off. And we have some carrot those matchstick carrots. And what else have we got here? Also, tomorrow morning is the end of the protein powder already made up. I told you all I'm not going to not ever use it. I still have plenty of protein powder. I just been like, I'm not in a big hurry to use it because I want to make sure that I try other options. So I brought the Keurig up, and not tomorrow, but well, tomorrow I'll probably use it for the hot water, and then I actually did that tonight with my tea, and that worked well. I just use it for the water part, and oops, sorry, puppy dog. I used it for the water, and I made me some hot tea, my sleepy time tea. I already had that. I already drank that. It's about 7:45. I am exhausted. Last night was the storms, and I have one dog who's terrified of storms, and so she had us up at 4. She woke all of us up, me and all my other 3, well, no, 2 of my other dogs. Blue didn't really care about what she was doing. He's not very sympathetic to her needs. And that's just more peppers. I'll set those over here. Blue is not sympathetic to his sister's needs. He's like, you'll get over it, girl. Just go lay down somewhere. And that's how I am, too. I'm like, you'll get over it, girl. But I did drug her. And then I drugged her again this morning. And so I'm hoping that I think the storms are over. Here, I'm going to scratch my eye. the storms are over now. I've already asked Alexa, and it's supposed to be all done and over with in our area. So, unless Alexa's lying to me, which, you know, as much abuse as I give to her, I wouldn't blame her if she ever did lie to me. I wouldn't hold it against the poor thing. I'm always yelling at her. But she might be mad that I changed her name. But I changed it because, you know, I was setting you guys as timers and setting things on your Alexas. So I just had to change her name. All right, so I'm going to put some pickles on here. That was 2 dill pickles. I swear, my salads just get bigger and bigger. Yeah. And I still want to put some of these banana peppers on here. There we go. Doesn't have to be as many pickles as there are. But I do want to get some of the juice that I have from my other pickled veggies. So I hang on to the juice, and because I plan on making some more. Eventually I'll remember to, maybe this weekend, if I can remember when I get done with this, I'll add some stuff to my Walmart shopping list for veggies, so I can make up some more pickled veggies. So that's my honey Dijon Walden Farms with sriracha, and I'll know because it's got that bright red color. And this is Skinny Girl honey Dijon. I'll put some of this with it. And then I wonder why I'm farting so much lately. Yeah. All these veggies. Okay. Now let's see. Please go on your lid. Please fit. I think it got it. I think it's going to work. So, we will put our salad on the bottom. And then we will put our steak bites on top of that. Now I do need my spoon and fork. Take those. And then I got my yogurt. I'll put right there. And let me squeeze some of the air out of this casserole. What I've been having to do is put the breakfast stuff up in the top. Let me do that, so it don't smash my casserole. Put my breakfast thing up there and my yogurt up there. And I'm not taking ketchup tomorrow because I don't have I got all these little containers with the jicama. So genius me, I'm in the dishwasher going, if I remember in the morning, I'll make up some ketchup in one of those little thingies. But if I don't, I will survive. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I'll grab this in the morning. And like I said, I'll make up my protein powder coffee in the morning. And then I'll see you at breakfast. Good morning. I wanted to talk to you all about something that I had a hard time finding in the weight loss, in all my research for weight loss. I had a hard time finding information about it. Sorry, I'm going to be messing in front of my camera for a few minutes. Just a second here. Let me angle you this way. Ignore whatever you see behind me. It's my bathroom. Whatever. So, whenever I started losing more and more weight, I started having more and more pain. And when I say that, what I mean is, like, my tailbone really, really started hurting. And so at first it was just my tailbone. I'm like, what in the world? I couldn't sit for very long. When I lay down in the bed, I couldn't lay on my back because I was in so much pain. It was just the tailbone and that area. And so that hurt. And I'm going to say it hurt for about 9 months. And so I was like, what in the world? So I did some looking on that at that time. And I did find that people who lost a significant amount of weight, as they lose that excess fat, I was about to call it adipose tissue, but let's just call it what it is, that excess fat. As we lose that, then, there's less cushion between whatever we're sitting on or leaning on or whatever and our body, our bones. So, sorry, you're going to hear the dogs in the background. In the morning time, they like to wrestle. So I dealt with that for, like I said, about probably 9 months, maybe longer. I can't remember. But I was just hurting. And I'd go to church and I had to fidget. And poor mom, at her pews, they have a little cushion on them, but still, I just still couldn't sit still. And then it shifted to my upper arms. And in a second, I'll show you where I mean when I say my upper arms. I'm talking about this out here, this deltoid area. Kind of like where if you get pneumonia or if you get the flu and you have to go get a shot, the same place where you get a shot. That whole upper area. Let me move my camera so you can see. Okay, so if your arm is down, it's this spot right here. So when I couldn't lay on my back, I had to lay on my side. And it was okay. I didn't have pain in my side. But then things changed. Sorry, I'm reaching around you to get stuff. Then things changed, and my tailbone started getting better. Well, great, right? Yeah. But then this deltoid area started hurting. And so I couldn't no longer lay on my side. Well, for years and years and years, I've laid on my side just naturally. And so now I can't sleep on my side anymore. And that's been going on for about another 9 months to a year. And so what I'm here to talk to you about is to let you know that there is some pain with weight loss. Now, it doesn't mean weight loss is bad. It doesn't mean we shouldn't lose weight. But I researched and looked. And the only place I could find about the pain was on the gastric bypass pages. And it was only people in passing talking about it on the back, about their tailbone. So I still have never found any research or any complaints or any conversations about people hurting right here. So like I said, I tell you all because I want whoever's watching this to understand that you're not abnormal if you have those kind of random pains. So that's what, like last night I was laying there and I'm like, oh, it hurts. And I could only lay on one side for about 30 minutes. Although sometimes I wake up on my side and because, like I said, it just naturally a place where I slept, the position I slept in. And so my body wants to sleep that way just because it's how I slept before. And anyway, so yeah, I just wanted you all to know that there is some pain with weight loss. And you will feel it, and you'll know it, and you'll be thinking about, man, why does this hurt, or why does that hurt when I put pressure on it? But if you're anything like me, my body has been cushioned for 40 years, and so it has no clue what it feels like for a slender area, a smaller area, to have pressure on it, because it always had that excess fat that kept it, whoops, I'm about to grab my coffee and I forgot I can't. Always had that excess fat as a buffer. So that's what I wanted to tell you. I was laying there in bed this morning and flipping around. I'm like, I don't know that I've ever talked to you all about that, because it's a real thing, and I want you all to know it in case you all experience it too. Some of you may never experience it, but in case you do experience it, hang on, I got to get a mirror that's behind you. But in case you do experience it, I want you to be aware that, you're okay. Because I was like, oh my gosh, do I have fibromyalgia now all of a sudden? I don't understand what's going on here. And so I was worried that I developed something new. And, but yeah, so that's one of the pitfalls of losing weight. Now, we all know the good outweighs the bad. So do not focus on what I just said. But remember that. So along your journey, if you find that you've had this problem, then you'll look back on this conversation, or you can come back to this video and rewatch it and be like, I think Terry said that she had pain with losing weight. So what I'll do is I'll put this video in one of my playlists, and then I'll name it so that way you know what this topic is. I'll name it pain with weight loss or something like that. So that way, if you do have to come back to it, you can find it, and it won't be so hard to find. So anyway, yeah, so that's what I wanted to discuss this morning. That no matter how hard we try, there's things that go along with things, and there's always bad that goes along with good, and there's always good that goes along with bad. You can't be a Christian without having some pitfalls in life. The devil's going to push you and punch you and try to get you down and try to keep you away from God. You can't be a straight A student without putting in the hard work and giving up partying and focusing on schooling. You can't be a hard worker without going to bed early and getting up early. Or unless you're on the late shift, but you know what I'm saying. Going to bed and getting up early enough to get there to work on time. And, you can't get things in life without having to go through some things. So I just want you to know that that is one of the side effects, and it is a side effects I will deal with happily in order to continue to be healthy. So yeah, I just wanted you to know. Okay, now back to breakfast. Bye. Look, I got it hung up. I have it hanging on my wall here at work. That's very, very good. I will be able to sit and look at it throughout the day. Okay, bye. Hello, it's lunchtime. I have my steak bites, which I showed last night when I was making them up. So I got my steak bites. It's a little steamy. Let's see if they're okay, though. Good flavor. And a big old honkin' salad. So that is going to be my lunch today. And jicama. Hang on. One of my girls is in front of me. She's staring and glaring just a minute. Oh, she brought in some Easter candy and didn't want me to feel like left out. She said, I'm giving to you and in spirit. So I said, thank you. Anyway, I didn't eat breakfast today. I got here and I just kind of dug in and just kind of was a little bit, I don't know, laser focused, not really thinking about it this morning. You all know that that's not anything normal or usual for me, but it is what it is. So I didn't have breakfast, so got my big old lunch right in front of me, so that's what I'm having. And if I decide later I want to eat my yogurt or eggs, I'll let you know. Okay, bye. Had to take Big Boy to the vet. His ears are acting up again. He's going to have surgery. They're going to do a ear resection, and so they're going to get that scheduled and hope maybe they'll do it on both ears. Not really sure. But anyway, so yep. So now heading home. All right, so we're going to have I got 8 ounces of pork that I had made at some stage. It's just been in my freezer waiting on me to use it. I'm going to use some Hickory G. Hughes barbecue sauce. maybe not get a little too wild with it, so I'll see. Serving is 2 tablespoons, which is 30 grams. Okay. And then I'm also going to put half of a serving of sweet chili because I don't want 2 tablespoons. I just want 1 tablespoon worth. It'll be a nice little kick. All right. Now, while I'm going to microwave this, while microwaves, we are going to get on to making us a salad for supper. Got some cabbage. And that should be enough. I don't need a whole bunch more cabbage. I had plenty at lunch. I don't need to be tooting more. I just, this just sounds good tonight. I think I have some mashed rutabaga in the refrigerator, but I'm kind of just craving a salad to go along with my pork. So that's the end of my red onions. I got to go shopping either. Tomorrow's Friday, so that's payday. So I'll go shopping either tomorrow or Saturday morning. We'll see what I feel like. So Lou is on a steroid and an antibiotic, and he was on these allergy medication. Well, kind of no, not allergy. I'm sorry. A steroid and an antibiotic, and then it's an anti-inflammatory is what the other one is. So he'll keep on those. They'll work on scheduling his surgery. I'm gonna finish off these carrots. They're kind of at the end where they're kind of getting a little bit sketchy, where you're like, I don't know how much longer those are gonna last. And I'm not going to cut my celery. I'm just going to take a couple stalks and just have them sticking out on the side. I'll dip them down in the dressing. I'm going to grab one more celery stick. I didn't grab my dressing, but I'll get to it in a minute. I really, really love my pickled veggies. So I'm going to add some of them in here. I actually like them more than pickles. So I had a big thing of pickles that I had bought, and what I did just a few minutes ago, there's probably about 12 cucumbers in there, or 12 pickles, and what I did was I poured out the liquid, and then I cut them all into bites, and then I put them in the leftover pickle juice that I have from whenever I did my pickled veggies. And so I had one left, so I'm going to dump it right on in there. And so then those pickles will hopefully take on the flavor that I like. I would need to pour a little bit of that in here. All right. And then I need to go get some salad dressing. Hold on. All right. Now, I'll put it on here. So, I don't always put it on there. Lately, I've just been dumping it in. It's been fine on my scale. So this is Honey Dijon, Walden Farm. But remember, I added some sriracha to it. So it's going to have a kick. One serving is 30 grams. So that's 36 grams, which is 2 tablespoons. And then a serving of the Skinny Girls. This one is Buttermilk Ranch. Serving is 30 grams. So we all right, and there we go. And by the way, I get low calorie dressing. This is 10 calories. So I actually just got 45 grams. So this right here is 15 calories that I just put on there. And this, because this is just straight up chemicals and flavoring, this is 0 calories. So what I just put on as my dressing was 15 calories total. So that's why I use those dressings. They're super thin, as my mama likes to say, but I get the flavor without the guilt. And then let's stir up our pork. I don't know if this is steaks or loin. I have no idea. But it's going to be good, so hang on. So this morning was the last of my protein coffee. And I used my Keurig and it clumped up so chunky. Bleh. But tomorrow I'm going to, instead of my instant coffee, it's been so long, I'm going to use one of these. My Keurig only goes up to 12 ounces, which breaks my heart. But I'm going to do it in this container tomorrow. And how accurate is that? I prefer dogs over people. Leslie, my nurse Leslie at work, she gave me that cup. She got my name. We did like a secret pal kind of thing. And she got my name, so she obviously knows me very well. So she got me that cup, and I'm going to take it tomorrow. And but yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to use my Keurig how it's supposed to be used. And I'll make that in the morning, and then I'll put in some electrolytes in it with it. I need to make some more of those this weekend. All right, so let's taste this pork with the barbecue sauce on it. Told y'all this weekend we're going to be doing a pork butt. We'll do a pork butt. We're going to try to do jicama beans. Let me tell you, that flavor right there, of that mixture of flavors, actually reminds me of the baked bean flavor. But anyway, so we'll make up the sauce before we add it to the different types of textures of bean replacements that we're going to try. So there's that. And let's have a bite of our salad. Whoop, somebody's going to get a bite of carrot and a bite of, I don't know, cabbage. All right, see you tomorrow.